So essentially, how do you get a kid who is a non-starter, a JV player, whatever the case is, and whatever sport it is, to develop to a starter? And I know it's also a case by case basis too. Not everybody develops the way you hope they do out of high school. How do you get them to go from bench to mound, basically?
Yeah, that's great. I think the first thing, that's a two-sided question. I think that I have a responsibility with that. I think they have a responsibility with
Mm.
that. I think up front, it's super important for us to be honest with them. If we're having end of season meetings with let's say a bench player, and we're like, oh, you're so great, you're going to play next year, everything's going to be great, and we're not being honest with them, then we're setting them up to be,
To fail.
first of all, we're lying to them, and second of
Mm.
all, we're manipulating them. And then we're setting them up to be really, really frustrated next year when they're not playing and they're like, well, you said I was going to play and all these different types of things. So I think it's
Yeah.
important that we're honest with them and we say like, hey, look, the reason that we, that you didn't get the opportunities that you were looking for this year is because we felt like you were um, lacking a little bit in these areas. And that can be really hard for student athletes to hear because they don't want to hear that they're lacking in anything.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, how can you get better at something if I never tell you how to get better at it or what you need to get better at?
Right.
And so again, I think we have to be careful. It can't be like you suck at this and like that's not what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
But I do think it's important that we sit down and say, like, hey, if you want the opportunities that I think that you want, then these are the things that you need to do to get there.
Yeah.
And then the back part of that is they have to have the work ethic and the mental makeup to handle that tough conversation and flip the script. And then the
Absolutely.
other thing that I would say on that is it's really important. This is a lesson I've learned as I've been a head coach, is it's really important. No partial parenting. No partial parenting is what it
Mm.
is. Just the
No
concept of
partial
like
parenting.
no matter what that person is doing on the field, what they're doing off the field, doing on practice, you have to engage them all the same. I'm not saying that means fair playing time. I'm not saying that means we treat them all the same, but we do need to engage with them all the same. I can't
Right.
only engage with my starters and then never pay attention to my bench players. It's
Right.
hard when the wins come into the conversation because you're like, well, I have to, in order to keep my job, I have to win. And in order to win, I'm going to need to
Correct.
focus on this group of people. But in reality, what I've learned is like, yes, this on the field maybe is the group of people that's helping you win. But if this group is angry or you're not feeding into them or they're toxic, they can derail what this group is doing. And
Right.
so it's really, really important that we engage with them all.